There we go. Right. Let's just sort out this other light. And we're good to go. Accessory not found. Wherefore art thou gone, key light? Until it blinks 3 times. Reset. Okay. It's getting technical. Want to push the button. Right. Light is on. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's done nothing. It's definitely alive because when I turn it off and on again, it works. Ah, aha! It's staying on now. Are you alive? I probably don't need the light today. Hey, BMK. Hey, Haxo. Midday. How goes it all? Let's see if... Oh, okay, fine. I've just got to repair my light for some reason. Un momento, por favor. How was the drive back, Haxo? From EGX? Or London? London. I know it's 3 p.m. this evening here. It's fine. Oh, not bonk the phone in the wheel. Thinking about it. Still thinking about it. Too bad did have to stop for some more fuel though. Just over 3.5 hours. Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty good going, isn't it? What am I fiddling with? I'm fiddling with my mic. I'm fiddling with my light. Sorry, his midday. No, just the I've got a key light up here, which has been really helpful in just sorting out, like I say, pointing at it, the green screen, which is just here. But yeah, for some reason I went to turn it on today and it's decided not to be there. So I've turned it on and off again, and now it's just turned itself off. And it's thinking about doing something, but it's not doing anything yet. Oh, now it's back on again. I don't know what it's doing. I'm just trying to reset it briefly. So we'll fiddle a moment longer and see what we can do. Indeed. Indeed. It's because I've not streamed in a couple of days, and it's like, well, you've left me all alone and not turn me on and off again. What?
And it's lights out and away we
go! Hey, Iceni. How goes it? Have you fully unplugged, checked the power connections? Oh, you know, so the light's working because it is coming, like, it is turning itself on and off. It's just the, I think it's just the Wi-Fi setting on it is gone funny because it's on now. It's just turned itself back on. But does someone want to buy buy me a Vanatech setup? We set it as your new goal, your new stream goal. Haxo. Just funnel some moolah into it each month. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The best part about all of it was that I'd rather fund Captain Bluebeard. Oh god, I tell you what, the lighting that Legion had on that stand was yeah, was pretty much single channel RGB on the blue only. But it worked. It worked well. Why is this not working? Let's try it one more time. If not, I'll turn the light off and on again one more time. That's it, a long time. Come on, little light. Yeah, that sounds like a fair trade, Tom. You get Haxo the Fanatec, and then you can have his old wheel. Fine. The new Logitech DD Pro that they've just released is getting some very good reviews. But I say I'm surprised. I guess I'm not surprised at the price it's come out. It's essentially the same as the kind of entry Fanatec CSL range, or even like the Moser range. So it's definitely they're definitely placing it up with the with the kind of big boys in terms of direct drive systems. But it's I guess it's just surprising in that you might have thought that to kind of be smart about it, they catch the wheel. Logitech might have tried to bring out something around maybe the £700 price point, just to screw with the competition a bit more. But no, so this is it. They haven't released the F1 wheel frame for it yet, but apparently there's like loads of frames that they're planning on releasing, so I don't doubt that it will come soon. I mean, to be fair, it's very similar to what Moser and Fanatec, their base like wheels are like GT wheels rather than F1 wheels, but I'm sure there'll be a Logitech F1 frame soon. They may, not that I can see it happening because Fanatec's the official partner, but they may be trying to get some kind of licensing to do a Logitech variant or something like that. But the pedals, though, again, the pedals are good. Oh yeah, the frame. I mean, this is the silly thing. Even the Moser wheels frames for F1 are several hundred, rather, and as our Fanatec, it is an awful lot of money, Master Wayne. Not many people know that. Right, it's thinking about it, but I think we've got enough light for now, so we'll just crack on, because we could be here a while. I'll have to figure out what it's doing later. Right, let's leave that alone. Close that. Let's boot up Yield F1. An unexpected error occurred. Please try again. It's good, isn't it? I like that.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Tony, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub for 25 months. Bloomin' heck. 2 years and a month. 'Tis quite a while. Thank you very much, Timey. How you doing? How's your weekend going so far? What we're doing. I am was just going to check that the wheels being picked up. That's what I'm doing, and then I'll change Das screen over. I'll make sure the keyboard's set to the one where I can't hit the spacebar. Yep, that's working. All good. That's fine. Bum, 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 bum. Ba, da, da, da. There we go. Has been. I'm good. How are you? Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Timing. Glad to hear it. Yeah, very good. Thanks. Had a nice, kind of relaxing morning. I've reinstalled Cyberpunk because I've been watching Alex play some of it, and we caught up with Alex for a little bit at EGX on Thursday when we went up there to check everything out, which was cool. And he was telling me about some of the latest updates that it's had and the improvements and things. And yeah, I've just started a new game on that and just been playing through a little bit of that this morning. And yeah, and really enjoying it. I mean, I must admit I was lucky, I think, when I came to play it the first time round, in that I can't say that I had any kind of critical game-breaking bugs, but there were some things that weren't quite, like game mechanics that weren't quite working, that they've definitely polished and improved now. So, yeah, although I've only just kind of started back into it, I'm enjoying it again, and the story is good. So, yeah, looking forward to playing all that. But yeah, otherwise, just kind of recovering from our day at EGX, and the light's just turned itself back on again. This could be interesting. Might just get a spotlight effect halfway through the race or something. I think we've done everything ready for next race, haven't we? The morale is high in aerodynamics, so that's good. We better get... Okay. Oh, it's just the Alcantara bit. Right. I think we're right. Did we need to change anything more here, or were we okay? What was I think I keep forgetting how good or bad my engine wear is on here compared to F1 Manager, because I've recently had to swap parts over on F1 Manager for both cars. We're not quite there yet. Although I guess the MGK is coming up to it. But we could do the practice sessions, and then we could change it over for the race, because I think everything else is okay. And then everything bar control electronics and NG store, of which are coming up, so probably within NG store, probably within the next, I guess, 2 races. I'll have to change that, but everything else is looking okay. So we might be alright. What kind of customizations have we got here? Clothing and emotes to badges, that's fine, we don't. Alright, advance.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Lovely stuff. Oh, what have we got? We can do a rival duel in the Aston Martin Vantage F1 edition, or we can do Autocross. I can't remember what Autocross is, so let's try that. The light's still got a mind of its own, but we'll leave the light alone now and just see what happens. Really, why not? Oh, do you like the stream title being MK? I thought, why not? Right, let's pop there. Let's do Autocross. I can't remember what Autocross is, in all honesty. And this, I don't think I've done an Autocross one yet. Right, what we're going to do. Navigate quickly. Oh no, that's fine. We have done something like this before. Quickly and carefully through some cones. So, chair back a bit. To wiggle my bottom into the right position. Comfortable position. Right. 1, 2. That's it.
And it's lights out and away we go!
Not going to make it. I've shifted into first. Into neutral, rather. Oh, hit a gate. Hey! Kiki, hey! I do love that. The sound of that. Probably one of my favourite ones. Oh, I'm not going to make that at all. Okay. Okay, this is awful. Got a nice straight bit here. Oh, she's squirmy under brakes.
A few moments
Oh,
later.
God. Okay. We've missed that one massively. Right, it's going to be isn't it? We're not even near bronze. Bloody hell, we're missing that one. I'm just going to go for it. Right, that's where the line is. Right, okay, I think if we hit a lot less cones, we'll be alright. Kiki, hey! It's such a good sound. Such a good sound. That'll be something I miss about Daniel Ricciardo. If he's not in Formula 1 next year. Can we restart? We can restart. Oh, it's because we only get that. 4 gates hit. So, minus 20 seconds, we'd have been bronze. If we didn't miss all the gates, we'd have gotten a gold. So let's try it one more time. Now that we know roughly where the track layout is and how it's going to handle. Probably check what my handbrake button is, because that would probably be quite useful in these cars. Definitely wouldn't want to check the gearbox when these cars after I've driven it for one of these events, because I'm definitely hammering it to try and get that car to slow down. Whoa! Right, we're doing alright so far. God, it feels so slow. I think we're doing 110. We were doing 110 miles an hour. Slalom, baby. One. Oh, hit the gate. See if that 5 seconds comes back to bite us. Oh, we've missed that gate. Never mind. It's definitely going to come back to bite us in that we're not going to get gold. We are going to get gold. Bloody hell. Okay. Thought we'd thrown our chances away there, but never mind. Hey, nice PR. That's cool. So you've got 2 more. Is that your full rack of 5 then that you've got all set up and ready to go? Awesome. Oh, lovely. Lovely stuff. I tell you what, Hax, I am definitely missing the play seat position of having my feet like up in the air above my bottom. I'm not in an uncomfortable position right now, but that play seat was nice. I did have a brief look online, something similar to what they had. So Haxo and I had a go on the F1 22 Williams Esports. They had some Williams Esports Fanatec sim rigs set up at EGX, and we had a go on those and set some nice laps around Silverstone. But the seating position for that was real fancy, in that the bucket seat was so far back, you were kind of sat in a nice kind of like tick shape, almost like a V shape off to the side, and then your feet were actually higher than your bottom, pointing up in the air, and it was so comfortable and very immersive, sat there in the seat with the wheel in front of you. But yeah, I did have a quick look online. Something similar to what they had there was well over the £1,000 mark. So yeah, no. The seat position is very juicy. Yeah, definitely. 3 team player career, 2 drivers in reserve. That would be good if they had a if they brought that out. Your followaways are really good. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I may well look at doing something like that. But I think for what I've got now, I'm quite happy. Generally with the setup of it all, but I will certainly eventually, when we have our own place, I will make dedicated space for some kind of sim rig seating, I think. Oh, bit of wet in the first practice potentially, they say. Interesting. 2k Swiss francs for me. Ha. Okay, so the engine cover distribution is being done. Weather forecast, what we're looking at. Qualifying, maybe a little bit of rain. Small to low chance. Race is dry, so that's good. Okay. We've got no rivalry yet because it's reset now. We lost to old Seb Vettel earlier in the season. Unfortunately, as we were kind of waiting on a couple of upgrades to help us through. But
you describe
that's
the
all right.
conditions around the track at the moment, please.
Yeah, let's see it. What are the conditions like, Lando? Let's see if it's wet to start with, or we're gonna be in luck and have a bit of dry. I mean, it's looking dry right now. Looking dry. Let's see. Right, got race strat, tire management, right,
They told you about the new parts that have come in from the factory, right? Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Filling me with confidence as always, Mark. Thank you. They've told you about the new parts. Yeah, they should help. Maybe. Sort of. Possibly. Maybe. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Still need to buy a wheel first. A foldaway chair might be useful in my apartment. That would be very good, Tom. I think especially if you've not got a great deal of space, and you want to be able to get it to fold up and put away. And I think Haxo, you can keep your wheel on it, can't you, mounted to it, so it's all encompassing in that regard, that you don't have to worry about taking things off and setting things up. Right. See how we do here in Canada. Yeah, you leave it attached. Brilliant.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
See how we can do. Keep it out of the wall of champions. Oh, that's a massive corner cut, but it hasn't picked up on that, so never mind. Oh, that is a spin. Curb. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Took any curb there, but Getting some of those Canadian wood chips on the wheels for extra grip. Put things down, we'll use this.
That lap, try again.
Thanks, Mark. You're always so supportive. Bloody hell. Okay. Don't know quite what's going on there. Can't seem to get around the corner without any. Spin that.
The underbody's taken some damage. I suggest we box so we can check it out.
Too much curve, that's what it is.
The diffuser's got some damage. I recommend you box.
Oh,
so
good. Everything's got damage, has it? Good. Some practice sessions of thought. Yeah. Oh. What's happened, Mark? Sorry, Alonso, I'll get out your way. Or, you know, you can follow me. Right, I'll move this side then. Are you gonna go? You gonna go? Are we gonna have chicken and egg? Are you gonna brake test me? No? Okay. What's he doing? He's going along the main straight at 116. Oh, he wanted to come in. Fine. Right, we'll go and repair. Right, we'll repair this and we'll try it again. I need to check what downforce are running. Feels very, very loose. Loose at the front end. Yeah, it does take it into effect. I know that in Miami when I had to change my ERS and that was very underpowered even when I was deploying it and it wasn't able to store as much energy. Which is quite cool to see, I guess, how much of an impact that is. So let's accelerate time past that. Repair time then. But yeah, some of the practice programs just seem to be so far out aligned from qualifying and the race. It's just yeah, it's still quite bizarre, really. But let's try it again. Let's repair things. Crash that managed to do that much damage, to be honest. Why is it on a... Yes, it's because I tweaked the not a lot of aero. I know we're going to struggle under... So was that running a balanced setup then? No, it wasn't, was it? Was that running increased top speed then? Yeah. Interesting. Alright, let's put it down to balance then. Give us a bit more there. I shall also...
Alright, I'll make the changes you requested.
No, we'll just leave it like that for now. And then... try the racetrack again. Yep. We can go out on first set because we've done 3 and really not taking that much wear out of them. Well, at least I hope not. We'll see. colder out on track though. The sun has gone away. It is, isn't it? They were saying practice one might have some rain, so we might see some towards the end. Thought about it for a second there. Pace here to pull back that time that we're missing, even with the RS. We'll see. Taken out the way.
Okay, that lap was no good. We need you to improve on that. At least another 10 minutes until this rain evens out. Stay alert.
Oh, it is
out
raining.
there.
Good. Just what I needed. Right, we'll abandon this then and come in for inters. Oh, actually. Stay out. I don't think it's particularly heavy just yet.
Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try again.
Starting to grease up the track a bit. I'm losing the front in those corners quite a bit. Up there as well. And there, yeah. Okay, maybe it's time for inters. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, and Alonso, thanks for the rear end. Oh, and Alonso's out. Let's put the inters on. At least see what we can get. Hey, Demon! Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub for 25 months. How you doing? How's your Saturday been? It's a bit bloody wet out on track here in Canada. Right, time to sit back in the garage and enjoy a cup of tea, which I've just been brought. So, we're all good. Ah, Vista. All good, thanks. Yeah, just about recovered from our jolly to London for EDX, and Millie's hard at work today. She's been, since we came back yesterday, she's been busy prepping a load more of her necklaces and earrings and jewellery that she's been making to sell at conventions and other things, because at work they're allowing her to do like a pop-up shop, which is really cool. So she's in there selling her wares today, which is cool. And whatnot before she comes back and we do play it up this evening, which is good. But yeah, no, I've had a nice relaxing morning. Chopped down a bit of the grapevine this morning, as one does, and yeah, been playing a bit of Cyberpunk this morning as well, which is cool. Is it going to stay like this the next 5 minutes? How wet is it on track though? I don't know if we actually can find out now. I'm kind of used to the influx of data that we have. Oh no, see, they're on inters, so we probably should then. Yeah, not enough time now. Okay. Oh, because yeah, we literally don't have enough time at all. That's fine. We could do one. Flying that probably. See how good or bad it is in wet. Yeah, no, they've been really really good about it, because they're ooh, bloody hell. It's squirmy. Yeah, the shop she works in is quite a high end like clothing and fashion shop in terms of what they do, and certainly their pricing is by no means cheap at all. Scary, really, some of the prices in there, and how much some people come in and just spend on things. But you know, where there's demand, you know, why not? But yeah, I mean, what she's done actually fits in really nice. It's, you know, it's all the colours that she's used fit in really well with I think some of the clothing that they're bringing in now for their kind of autumnal and kind of more winter clothing, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I can't remember who suggested. I think it was her manager, but I know she'd shown a couple of her colleagues at work what she'd be making in preparation for the convention, and they said, oh, you know, well, first of all, a load of them said we'd love to buy some. So, and yeah, and then they got approval from their head office to go and do it, which was great. So, how was it being a regular person watching a convention and not working? Yeah, it was nice. To be fair, it was nice. It's nice to go around. Nice to go around, see the other vendors there that were selling and things, and then interact with the games as well, and play the demos and whatnot. But yeah, it is nice. It was a nice change of pace. Always, I mean, it always is. It's nice to go in and be able to do kind of both sides of it, as opposed to working on the stall, especially I guess so soon after the convention that we've just done. With Millie and her friend, but no, it'll be good. I'm looking forward to the one we're going to go and do in December, because it's going to be quite a big one. Hopefully have some cool guests that perhaps we can ogle from where we are, like we did last time with the Lord of the Rings cast, which was cool. So that'll be nice. But yeah, I think also because it's going to be that much closer to Christmas, I think we'll be busier, or kept busy for a more sustained period of time, a longer period of time in that regard as well, which will obviously help time pass a little bit quicker.
Be especially careful accelerating on corner exit.
Okay, Mark. Don't worry, I'll probably bin it. Whoa. Yeah. Almost. I don't know how anyone is out here on hards. Ooh. Definitely didn't want to turn there. Oh. Very. Yeah, it's very squirmy. Bloody hell. Well, that's fine. We'll just get. I don't think any of the other practices of qualifying are going to have rain in. I think qualifying had a potential chance, but it's always good practice. A bit of warm up for the dry race. Whoop. Oh. Real squirmy. Oh, yeah, and that's the end of the section. So fun. Oh no, you're all right. We've got plenty of helpers to come with us for December. Fear not. I was gonna say it must be busy for you guys as well with the holiday season approaching in Vermont, but when we usually go off, it's usually myself and Millie, her friend, who are exhibiting, and I help the two of them as such. But for Telford in December, we've got another friend coming along to help us. So in actual fact, what the intent being, plus our friend that we're going with will be almost 8 months pregnant, I think, at that point. So she will need some help, if not to man the fort when she's popping to the loo a bit more frequently and whatnot. But it'll all be good. But yeah, it'll be nice to. I mean, with the 4 of us going, it'll be nice to potentially just have kind of one person and a helper per stand as such. So that'll hopefully make it a little less easygoing. But we'll see. Right, what am I doing?
There'll be a lack of rubber out on track, so take it easy for the first couple of laps.
It's not what I meant to do. It's not what I meant to do, Mark. I take it back. I don't want to do it. Let me back in the garage. I didn't want to do it, Mark. Mark, stop. Stop. Can we? Oh, we can just. Let's just do that. Because it'll be easier than driving out and going. Right, there we go. What I wanted to do was that. Right, let's try that one. See if we can actually keep it on the track and do a bit of ERS management. I can look at April or May or something. Oh, you'd be more than welcome to come over again at that time, Demon, for sure. So I think that'll be around the Portsmouth convention time that we did last year. Oh, earlier this year when you were over. Why am I using ERS? What's that? Let's turn that off. Oh, a bit of grass there. What it's going to cost us. Should hopefully have enough now to get one decent lap in here.
was okay on the last lap.
Too much curb there, bit of floor damage. Got to watch these curbs.
The floor's damaged, I'm afraid. Expect significant performance issues until you
Thanks,
come in and
Mark.
start repairs.
Seems to be the worst at that corner. I think everywhere else we can kind of take a bit more curb and worry about things too much. Still over the grass a little bit, never mind. We're all good. Better lap though.
And a job well done.
Okay, so that's good. We can go out to the garage then on that one.
We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. We've had to spend.
Oh, that's awesome,
repairing
dude. Yeah,
the
no, we
damage to the car.
definitely want to come out. Again, it'd be nice to come out when there's a bit of snow and do a bit of skiing as well. I need to get Millie to sort her name change out and get her passport sorted, and then we can start actually looking at dates and whatnot. So I will chivvy her along with that, so we can hopefully hopefully, yeah, get that sorted, because that would be awesome. I'd thoroughly enjoy a trip back out to the States. Will they allow you both back in the centre at the same time? Oh, what, in terms of helping them out, I see. No worries, BR, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you later. Hope you have a good rest of your Saturday. February best for snow. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. Ah, more repair time. That bloody floor. How did we... Oh, we got all bar one. Stay within 2 meters of the racing line. Okay, well, that's fine. We can probably clear that off with the... we'll probably do an automated practice in P3. Go from there. Ooh. Let's do that one, rather than letting it run away. Should have a look at the lap times that other cars are setting. Ooh, was that the car in front?
ERS management. This is all about managing your battery efficiently through the lap to hit your target time. The overtake button will drain the battery quickly, but it will also give you maximum power.
Must be the track temperature, because there's... Say, I'll spin in a sec, but... It feels like there's a lot more grip all of a sudden. lost it at the end. Damn it.
Okay, your pace is too slow. Make sure to use your overtake button for maximum power.
To be fair, I can save a lot in the last part of Sector 2 if I need it. I should use more here at the beginning to get a decent time buffer. Right this time. Yeah. Much better run through the last corner.
And energy management's looking A-okay.
Oh, Latifi going squirrely here. Don't ruin my lap, please, Latifi. Blair's fighting me into the corner. Really what I need when I'm trying to do a practice program, but okay. Too much time there. Can't make it happen
Okay,
DRS.
that's the end of the program and plenty
But that's alright, we can at
of
least
useful data. Return to base when you can, so we can go over it all.
Return to base. Excellent. Yeah, I'll keep you up to date, Demon, wherever I can. But I'll give Millie a nudge over the next week or two and see if we can sort out at least passports. That at least allows us to start making international travel plans, which would be good. Trying to stop my keyboard from moving. I was a bit annoyed. I was hoping at EGX I was going to be able to have a look at the if Corsair were there. I was going to look at potentially replacing my keyboard with a wireless one. Well, that's why it's caught. Because at the moment where I'm putting, so that I'm not so far back. So I could just move it back a bit, so that I can reach my pedals. That's the problem. Being a short ass, I'm trying to of course, let me select let's try another race strategy one. Do we have any other tyres? Oh, we've got some softs to try. Okay, well, let's try that then. Let's just put that in and pause it for a sec. I'll have a cup of tea. Yeah, where I've put my pedals, I think if I pulled my desk out much more, I'd be too close to the wheel. But the cable on my keyboard's really, really chunky, but it just gets in the way, and so I have to like, lift it up and out of the way. I could just put the keyboard up onto the desk, but it comes underneath and goes onto a... Yeah, there we go. I've made some room. Okay, we won't have any problems now. But it kind of comes up... So on the back of the wheelbase for the wheel, I've been like resting the keyboard on top of it, and then it just sits there. But it still like moves about, and it's because the cable's kind of like pulling it to one side. I do have a smaller wireless keyboard, and I keep meaning just to perhaps plug that in and just try playing with that, because I could just lift it up, move it out of the way. Job's a good one. But because I'm very much bought into the Corsair ecosystem now, all of my case lights, fans, even the water cooler are all Corsair, which means everything is all pretty colours, and it's all it's all in sync with one another. But I could I mean, if I had to, I probably could lose that in sync colorness with my keyboard to make life a bit easier. Because I've said I'll give Millie my keyboard, so she's got a nice new a nicer newer fancier one to use. So maybe I'll just do that. To be fair, the wireless one I have is actually does actually have RGB lighting on it, so maybe I'll do that. But it was quite surprising actually. There weren't many like hardware or like distributors or people at EGX selling, which was weird for 1 year. I can't max that easiness in those corners with my controller too. Yeah, I keep meaning to send you a link, Thom, if you're using a controller. How are you finding the control with the analog sticks on the controller? I saw recently someone has made, and I think they sell them. They're little 3D printed like clips that go over the top of your analog, and it's like a wheel, and you can use that to steer and get a bit more kind of control between it, which might help. I don't know. I can't say because I've never really used my controller for racing games. But I know the issue from trying a racing game with a keyboard in that it's either on or it's off, or it's very linear, and there's not a lot of movement between it. Maybe that will help. But keep practicing. It'll be all good. We need to get you on a multiplayer session with us now that crossplay's enabled. Just don't be late for checking in time. Yeah, exactly, Izini, exactly, yeah. Don't want Demon complaining on Discord that he's sat here waiting for Millie and I to turn up. International travel, you say, when you come to the... Well, so I think I know Millie is very much set on going to Efteling, and we keep talking about going back to we've both been to Amsterdam separately. It was before we met actually, and we both really enjoyed that part of Europe as well. And in fact, I mean, it was through sheer coincidence that we got to see more of that part of Europe and a bit more of the Netherlands when I went to Amsterdam. We were supposed to fly back, but there was a snowstorm the evening we were due to fly back, and they cancelled all the flights for the next 2 days. And fun enough, in fact, we were delayed by 3 days because our what do you call them? The company that our flights were with, the charter that we were with, didn't fly on a Monday. So, sorry, on a Tuesday. So it was delayed on the Sunday and Monday, and then the first available flight we would have been able to get back was Wednesday, and we were all supposed to be back working. So we ended up getting a train from Amsterdam to Antwerp and flying on a very small prop plane, 2-engine prop plane from there, and that was really good. But we got to see a lot more of the countryside on the trains and things. But it'd be nice to go back and explore. But I know Millie wants to do that, so we definitely we can definitely do that. That'll be good to go back and do, and then kind of arrange a meetup with people in the European zone. That'd be good. Regardless of I play it on PC. Oh, of course you do. Of course you do. So it's fine. Amsterdam is good, but the Netherlands has more to offer. Yeah, I mean, we want to see more of it, and I'd love to go and do a bit more. So again, a good reason to go and visit Efteling and other places as well. Have a little tour around, so that would be good. But I think next year we'll hopefully plan at least one, if not two, trips abroad, and see if we can get out and about a bit more, which would be good. good chance I might be the driver if they want to. Yeah, I mean, I think if we came across, we'd probably try and come for a couple of weeks, and either maybe then hop on a plane and see some family friends while we're out there, or get a rental. But maybe we wouldn't have to do it for all the time. So yeah, if we had Demon as our driver for a bit, that would also be good. We could bring you a chauffeur cap from England. Oh dear. Right. Let's see if we can set a somewhat decent time on the soft tart. Around this last corner. Car did think about it. Feels like there might just be one or two corners here that I need to watch out specifically for in terms of getting, and that corner where I'm getting the power down a bit early. Bit of lag. Actually, have working trend. Well, that's it. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing about just mainland Europe is that public transport just seems to work. Great. It's on time. It doesn't cost you an absolute fortune. Yeah, we'd be calling in the favors, I think, on the driving in Europe as well, and save on renting a car, or again, as you say, just getting the trains round. Vermont has no public transport. Excellent.
Super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Demon chauffeur it is then. There, but can I still can't get over the whistling kettle that is this Red Bull engine.
Okay,
I was just off on that lap.
good. We need you to improve on that.
Schumacher doesn't park the bus on the corner. We gained plenty out of that on a drag race at the finish.
You nailed exactly what we asked for. Keep it up.
Another good one. Oh, Schumacher making a mistake there. But slowing us down a little bit. Oh, almost lost it. Slipping around there. I don't think we're going to have a positive lap here. We're caught behind Schumacher somewhat, and that little mistake at the top has probably cost us. Where we can force our way down the inside. Alright, we'll use all our battery and see, or most of our battery. I'll try and save a bit now on the straight. See if we can have a good final corner. Almost, but not quite enough.
Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try again.
Still, without Schumacher in front of us, we might have a better lap this time round. We're up on the time they want. Ooh, a bit wide there though. So the tyres going off now, I think. Yeah. Might be able to make up some time here into the last corner again. Not going to make it before the line. Oh,
Okay,
just out.
Just over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed. We're going to have to run it again.
Pull over to the side. Let's go back to the garage. We'll do it again. But that's fine. I think we can get it if we're a little bit luckier with the timing of when we go out. Oh, we can't because we're about to run out of session time. Never mind. That's pretty good going for the sessions. Don't feel too bad with the don't feel too bad with the practice sessions we've had. Hopefully have a good decent one. Can get dangerous as well if you're winter driving and not used to snow conditions. Yeah, I mean, I certainly don't don't envy doing any of that. If we don't have to, certainly in conditions that we're not used to, you know, over here, it's all very well to have, you know, winter tyres or snow chains on your car, but if you're not used to driving in those conditions, it can be quite lethal indeed. So no, we definitely take you up on some driving for sure. Oh, you know what? That's not too bad a time, considering we probably didn't have. I mean, that lap there was probably one of our better ones. But considering where the car is, I mean, we've been much lower down in practice before. I know we're on the faster tyre, but we're actually to the nearest, to Lando Norris on the soft tyres there, we're actually less than half a second off his pace, which is probably the closest we've been to some of the front-running teams all season so far. And we're on round 9. We've had a fair few Had a fair few upgrades coming in now. I think, yeah, we'll skip through the practice sessions, practice 3, and go on to quality and see how we can do. Just gonna have my little biscuit. Tell you what, I can't remember actually what they're called, but these are. I don't know if it's going to show up. It is, but it's going to go through somehow with the screen. You probably can't see it on the camera, but it has a little N on it. These are like official Nutella like biscuits. It's like it's almost like a kind of digestive type biscuit, like casing with Nutella and then another bit of biscuit in it. They're great. Highly recommend. I'll tell her, Demon. I'll see what we can do. Right, let's just whiz through these and get the extra points. Yep. Awesome. There's probably not enough time for any of these now. Right. That's fine. End session, that one. Right, on to the race. Let's see how we can do here. Well, on to quali, first of all. Just hope we can get a good quali lap in. And don't cock it up. But you know, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. So maybe that'll be just my new title for anything F1 related, so that I can use that as an excuse to validate my spottiness. See what we can do. Excuse me. We are on a balance preset as well. On truck quality. Track temp is 28 degrees. Air temp is 19. What is it going to be for race? We don't know. Oh, there we go. It's a degree warmer in the air and a degree warmer on track, so really it shouldn't be too... Well, I say it shouldn't be too much different, but we'll see. To track we go. Right. Let's try not to bin it.
And it's lights out and away we go!
Oh, God. The pressure! Bit squirrely through there, but see if we can make up time. Considering we typically qualify 20th to... Ah! Binned it on the last corner. Spoke too soon. But we made it all the way around. So. Oh! Yeah, we were almost there. I'd say we're almost on track for probably our best qualifying in 18th. considering
And with
the
qualifying complete,
pace,
let's
but
review our top 3 today. Leclerc,
I took a
Sainz,
little bit too much speed into the final corner, and I was kind of, I think, overcorrecting. I took a bit too much on the inside of the curb, and I had my foot down probably a smidge too early. But never mind. We'll see. I've been fiddling with settings on my wheel. I didn't mean to. Right. That's fine. I think that's fine. Whoop. That's on. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's fine, let's leave it alone. Right. Well, that's fine. We can, hopefully, maybe on a better hit strategy, we can come through with something. Or not. We'll see. I want to try and make up some pit stop here, because the pit entry here can be a bit lethal if you're fighting for position up the back straight onto the pit straight, onto the start finish straight. Sorry, just because the other cars won't give you the room to come in for the pits.
and with me today.
Let's let's see what they're saying for the race strategy then. Drop the car down. Under fuel a smidge as well. Okay, well, let's start on that. Let's start fast. We'll try and burn through the tyres, and if we need to pit a lap or two early, then maybe that's what we'll have to do. Oh yeah, formation lap first. Oh, of course we're not right at the back. There must have been some engine penalties, or some other DNFs. Interesting. Okay, well.
Okay, how was that pull away? You have a bit more grip than that.
Have to try not to spin off the line, but
tyres properly now. Make sure you
interestingly,
get some into the brakes as well.
Latifi is on mediums. We're on the faster softs. What's Stroll on? He's on the softs as well. So is it just Latifi going for a funky alternate strategy? I mean, his track record doesn't typically speak to surprise positive results from a different car strategy, but you know, let's not rule him out just yet. Although of course this is the last we'll see of him, and probably last we'll see of him in F1 this year. They've announced that Williams are not going to continue with him for next year, and again I think it's certainly the right decision. He's a nice guy. I've got nothing against him, but I think as other people have put it, and rightly so, there are 20 drivers currently based on the 10 teams. That means 20 drivers on the grid for each F1 race. And from the team's perspective, they want that to be the 20 fastest, best, most capable drivers in the world. And I think, it's probably fairer to say that unfortunately at this point in time, Latifi is not fulfilling that kind of top 20 position. Oh, beautiful purple on the stop block. And I've got a sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, dear God. Ugh. It's something I've always wondered, actually, because I don't think it's been caught on camera, or certainly I can't remember it being caught on camera. What happens if a driver sneezes during an F1 race? I have to have nerves of steel and not close your eyes at all. And no, let's roll him out. We'll spin.
Are you okay? That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the
Oh,
marshals.
binned it straight away. Let's try it again. Bloody hell, that was awful. There needs to be a specific mode just to start, just to do practice starts in this game.
The energy store is depleting, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
I am stupid. I am
Okay, we're
stupid.
going to drive around all of them here. Who's that up the inside? It's the TV! I've taken the grass a bit there. Okay, well, second time's the charm at the moment. Had a brief little look in on Stroll, but... Oh, he's so slow in the corners. This random braking that the AI seems to have is painful. I was slow off on the accelerator. I was trying to leave Stroll with plenty of space, but he was on my inside for a long, long time. But God, that was... I would say that was moving under braking. Moving into the middle of the track. From Stroll, but... Oh, see? Lost position. I want to see how... I'm not going to restart. I just want to see how close we came there to actually hitting Stroll here. Because he brakes so early. I guess it's cars in front. Yeah, look at that. Very close. Oh! Yeah, apparently I need all four of them. God, that was close. Who was it in front of him then? Was it Latifi? That was all of them, really. There was a chain of them going round, but he couldn't really go anywhere, and I'm looking at the wrong car. Oh, it was my teammate, really, that was kind of slow in, and they all slowed behind him. And I had to go wide to avoid hitting anyone. Bloomin' heck. Oh, the TV's coming back. Sorry, Latifi. I'm having that spot back, please. Right, well, Latifi's now at the back of the grid, and we're in front of Latifi. So let's see if we can move away from Latifi and catch up a bit then. Bloody hell, he's seemingly quick all of a sudden. Oh,
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Latifi? Damn teammates, I know, right? Now, I was moving over on him briefly to try and cut a corner, but I was ahead. I want to see how far alongside me he was. He was a little ways, I guess. Although... I mean, I'd already kind of closed the door on him, and I think he put his car probably where you'd say there's no room to go. He probably should have backed off, because there just wasn't room there. Okay, right, well, we will wind that back and see if we can do a bit things do it differently. We'll make it abundantly clear to him that there's no room on the outside there. Okay. It's weird because, to be fair, I don't mind the AI being aggressive or making mistakes like that when they're fighting, so much as the whole like brake checking that they seem to do. As BR said, this there's still plenty there that I'd want them to tweak with the AI. It's still not quite right. Still doesn't feel as I guess well formed as it was in last year's game, perhaps.
1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
But it will come. Almost in DRS range of these cars. I don't think we were in range for the detection point, unfortunately. So we're not going to have it here on Magnussen. But we might have it for the start-finish straight, which would be good.
Okay, you're in P21. Okay, Magnussen ahead. Okay, gaps in the car ahead is 1.0 seconds. Okay,
Oh.
they're on old
No,
softs.
apparently not.
Latifi behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums.
So at that point we actually had pulled out just over a second to Latifi, and I think when we have that straight again we'll have more than a second from him, so should be safe from him behind. Ah! Okay. Where did it go? Because we were good here. I was careful not to accelerate too hard there. It was just coming around the top edge of the corner. Okay. I mean, you can see the AI struggling with it as well, because Magnussen is just struggling with a bit of wheel spin on that corner as well. But it seems to be that corner specifically here that is catching me out. Latifi back in towards us, but we're not going to catch them just yet. But we are now in DRS range of Magnussen. Oh! Let's try that again. We are in DRS range of Magnussen now, which is giving us a bit of a tow along here. We need to spot the turn-in point a bit better.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Mistake-free lap if we can. I realised I didn't change the engine part over as well. So that's probably not helping to some degree, although probably in the grand scheme of things it haven't mattered too much. But never mind. Out of DRS range there. Came through. Need to be gaining straight with DRS as well. And these on the mediums.
Okay,
we really need to.
A small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing.
Really try and get away from him before the pit stops. You see there's other parts of the engine now complaining. So I think we'll have several parts to change over before the next race.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Oh, it's already going, thanks Mark, but thanks for the heads up. That was better. TV's still hot on our tail though. Again, we don't have DRS, unfortunately, to help us along here. He's going to go for it, and he's massively locked up. Oh my god!
That looks bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're okay.
I mean, I saw him come, and now he's mounting me. Latifi is mounting me. Let's watch that back, because I knew he'd gone far too deep, and I thought he'd carry straight on, but he's driven back onto the track and collected me. Look. I mean, that's short. I mean, it's definitely a penalty for Latifi, and unsafe. Unsafe returning to track. But that is a demon move. That's very much a demon move. Have you been having a word with Latifi, Demon? This is look. And then the thing is, he didn't stop there. We had the first impact. How do I don't want to flash back right there. Play that. Collected me here, and then as I, binned it in the wall, and then he decided to drive over me. Didn't take avoiding action. He just carried on and decided to mount me. Who's he? I'm the one in the green car, and we can see quite clearly here that our friend Latifi in the blue car, he's gone for the overtake. He's not far enough ahead at this point, and you can actually see he locked up there. He starts locking up here. He's taking far too much speed, and you can see the angle of where he's going to go. It's a very tight corner. He was never going to have made it. Never. Not a chance in hell. I've given him room. He's shot past me. Fine. He's gone off here. Now, actually, in real life, you see at the top the screen. I don't know if I can get it. No, I'm going to lose green screen. But right, if you follow where my finger's pointing, you see on the screen, there's a little white line coming in, and there's a little thing, you might just be able to see it at the top corner. A little kind of, it's a sign that's pointing stay left. In real life, they're not allowed to come back over as Latifi does here. So then, where he is now, they're not allowed to drive back over that. They're supposed to follow round and then come back in at the top, where we are now. You see the white line on the left-hand side. That's where they're supposed to come back in. So the AI should have followed that. Now, I don't think, and it's certainly not been in any of the games that I've played recently, but I don't believe the AI have actually ever been trained with specific rules of, if they've gone off in certain areas of the track, this is the path that they have to follow. So, which is a shame, because that could be quite a nice, thing to add in at some point for an immersion point. But so he's come back onto the track here. I've carried on at this point, because although he's gone off, I don't think that went to yellow. Yeah, it didn't go to yellow flags. So you can see here, there's going to be a green light here, which is actually because he's come back on and they've gone, oh yeah, thing's fine. Unfortunately, I've then hit the wall because he's clipped me and pushed me. It's only the lightest tap, but you see there, it actually takes up a bit of his front wing, but it just pushes me further across. You see, my original line, I'd have had enough room just to come across, but and then he does this. I mean, actually, I'll tell you what I am going to do. I am going to just because it's quite a good clip actually. It's rare that you see the AI, one, make a mistake like that, and two, challenge for something like that. Got to remember which buttons to press. It's that one and that one. I just want to record this little clip. That button. Because yeah, here we go. Into the corner. He's outbraked himself. He's locked up, and then back onto the track. Nudges me into the wall. Not content with taking out one of my wheels, he then proceeds to run me over. Yay. Right. There we go. Stop and save. Okay, well, we'll wind that back a bit. And see if we can somehow avoid the onslaught of the Latifi crash. We'll wind it back a fair ways just for good measure in case he does something similar and we need a bit of room to... Yes, he thought better of it there, and he's backed out. Thank God.
We're going to box this lap and push hard on the in lap. You've lost some time to the car behind.
Tyres are pretty much gone now. Those rears.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.6 seconds.
I think, though, if the other cars ahead of us stay out, we will stay out with them. No, they've gone into pits. Cool, so let's do that as well. Then at least we'll hopefully have a bit of the pack to try and catch up to when we come back out. Right.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Cars are cold, sweet. Take it easy this first lap. Make sure they're warmed up nicely so we can get the grip back. Teammates in the pits.
And Jack is in the pits. Jack is in the pits.
Okay. Tyres are up to temperature, so we're all right there. How's the engine doing? Yeah, not great.
Caution, caution.
Someone binned it. I can see some debris against that wall.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 4.2 seconds.
Oh, Lance Stroll's out of the session.
Information on Stroll. They're retiring from the race.
Oh dear. Oh, he pulled over at the side there. I didn't see him on the little island there, but... Well, there we go. Okay, well, we can't come last now, so that's good. Shame for Lance, because he's this is his home Grand Prix as well. I'll find some pace to come back at these other cars though. But lock up. And hey, Kato, how you doing? How's your Saturday going? Sorry,
Gap to
saw
your
your
teammate ahead is
chat comment first before
6.4 seconds.
saying hello. Must admit, I've not saved quite as much fuel as I would have thought. Might have to do some lifting and coasting towards the end of the race, we'll see.
Albon is stopping now.
Okay. Ah, interesting. So Albon was on the hard tyre. Sorry, he went onto the hard tyre. From mediums? Right, well, we should have a pace advantage over him, so we should be able to hopefully catch him. I should pop in the fastest first sector of the race so far. Taken almost a second out of Albon's time as well, ahead of us. So we're gaining. We're actually taking another maybe half a second off of Magnussen in front of him as well. Had to use up a lot of battery though. But while we've got the best grip in these tyres, this is the time to push really. Latifi's just pitted. He was staying out long, so it's interesting. Both Williams going from mediums to hards, which I know was the second strategy, the alternate strategy, but just doesn't make a lot of sense around here. Not when the track wear is fairly low, I guess overall. Compared to some of the other circuits, and again, going from the mediums to the hards, it's just going to be painful.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I mean, Latifi's come out 6 seconds behind us.
Gap to the car in front is 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, and he's now he's over half a second slower than us on those new but harder compound tyres. Meanwhile, Leclerc setting a very nice fastest lap. little bit too much speed there, but we've seemed to have gotten away with it without any damage to the underfloor or hitting the wall. Curb there. A little worried that if we don't get past him soon, or catch up to him soon, we're going to struggle at the end of the race, when potentially the engine's going to go into low fuel mode, and I'll be limping home across the line. Oh, no, we're alright. Got to pay attention. Better. There's only so much lifting and coasting I can do.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Which is technically just enough, but I'm going to fall ever so slightly shy because it's not including this current lap, so we're going to be about, yeah, 0.05, 0.75 of a lap down on fuel. Just depends whether or not that's going to be catchable by Latifi, because I don't think we're going to catch his teammate now, sadly, but yeah, it depends whether a 6.6 second gap will protect us. Or not.
We're currently trailing our teammate by 6.1 seconds.
Whilst I appreciate it added another area of complexity in the car, being able to change the engine modes during the race, it was particularly handy, especially if you wanted to underview your car and be a bit more aggressive on the strategy, because you could just turn the engine down into a lower power mode for a lap or two and just build up some extra contingency. But I guess that's, you know, that's part of the management of it all now. Albon driving away from us now, unfortunately. Can't really afford to push up to him because we're going to be short on fuel as it is, let alone...
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
One lap left, so it actually, although it doesn't say it on our data, I mean, based on what the engineer's saying, we're going to be about a lap and a bit short.
Okay, gaps in the car ahead is 2.6 seconds.
What I can do is try and push on, build as much of a gap now before the fuel runs out in a lap's time. Unfortunately, we've not really had it's not a long enough not a long enough race really to have got the leaders
This is your final lap of the race.
coming up to lap people and being a lap ahead so that we finish a lap early as such. So we've got to do this last lap and see where the engine conks out. We've almost got 8 seconds to Latifi behind us. We'll have to see. Looks like the Williams ahead of us could be struggling a little bit as well because they've slowed right up. We're within 2 seconds now.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
It's fine. Shake it. Shake it for all the fuel. Keep the foot to the floor. Ah, we're in low power now. Low fuel. No! The worst possible time on the straight. I don't know if we're going to get there. It's going to be really close. Oh, he's coming. I think we're okay. We're okay. Oh. Look at that. He took 5 seconds. Almost 6 seconds out of our time. Bloody hell. There he goes. Well, that was an interesting race. Max Verstappen driver of the day. Well, surprise, surprise.
That's a fantastic performance from Ferrari.
Well, we're down where we belong right now, so that's all right.
Ferrari are at it again.
Oh, and of course they got their special banana suit livery on. But yeah, that was interesting. Thanks to Latifi for the incidents along the way. How did we? Let's see how we fared though in terms of fastest, in terms of pace that we had. The fastest lap, and we were, I think, towards the end before we ran out of fuel, we were lapping in the
Max Verstappen seemed to just
in the mid-high 1:14. So yeah, I mean we should have caught Albon really. Unfortunately, we didn't. But pace-wise, we're definitely up there. You know, according to this, we're actually talking about getting close to the top 10. We've just got to have a cleaner race weekend really. But we've survived. We've survived another race. That's the most important thing. We've got to get to the end of the season. And hopefully the car will slowly improve and put us in a better place for next year's car. It's all good. It's all good. Right, what have we got from this? Oh, interesting. So we've got some contracts to renew. Let's have a look at the sponsors. We've actually got a secondary slot now as well. Let's have a look at the contract. Where is it? Was it in sponsorships, or was it this one? I think it was these guys, wasn't it? Because they were only a 70-day contract. So previously, this was just a general increase. Providing that we didn't have any DNFs in the team, which we've done, we've survived quite nicely. If we want a bit more money, we can go for a different sponsor. It's just, what's going to give. So before we were getting 78,000 just as part of the sponsorship agreement, and then we're getting 97,000, an additional 97,000. But no DNFs, which is pretty good. What about these guys? Yes, the overtaking's not our strongest point at the moment, Highland. Otherwise, yeah, that would be great. Oh, here we go. So in actual fact, these guys would be better because they're giving us more money on both ways, and they're a 70-day contract. So maybe we should just go with them. What else have we got? Once we've got a few more bits in the car, we'll be able to do some of these more aggressive strategies. I think then we'll go for these guys, because we get, as long as we don't have a DNF, we have a bit more income coming in. Confirm. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, so I think for game purposes, these are, I don't know actually. I could be wrong. I don't recognise these from the sponsors that they actually have on their cars, and I would assume for the game's purposes that they've just made these up because it would be too difficult to get the licensing and agreement for all those companies to say, oh, would you also like to be featured in this games? Because I guess the issue is that for them, they're paying sponsorship for a specific team in real life, but if you give the opportunity for another excuse me. If you give the player the opportunity to actually change that, I guess their concern would be, yeah, but hang on, people could start posting pictures of their cars sponsored by this company on the internet, and they're not affiliated to them in real life, but there could be some confusion. I guess it probably falls under that. That's probably the reason why they don't do that at the moment. And we don't have control over that, which is probably a good thing in the long run of things. Let's have a look in the standings, because I can't remember. Yeah, so we actually have already met our goal for the season, because we did actually score some points. We finished 9th, didn't we, in one of the races earlier in the season. So, which means we're also still 14th in the Drivers' Championship, which is good. We've actually met all our team objectives for the year, so we can slack off now. So how are we looking in terms of consistency? Yeah, so we've had a 19th, 22nd, 20th, 20th, 18th, and 9th, 21st, 18th, 20th. So average-wise, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. How's our teammate doing? 21st, 20th, 19th, 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 20th, 20th, 21st, 16th. So that was a really good result for Jack actually here in Canada, which is great. Cool kids hanging out in the back. Exactly, Demon. Exactly. The good news is really that we've come in and we are not the slowest on the circuit. We're not the slowest car in the. Excuse me, yawning. We're not the slowest car out on track, and we are beating at least one, if not two teams, which is good. All good. Right, we're going to need to change this over now, though. So let's do that. Yeah, apply component. 66%, we should be okay for a little bit longer. 35% is okay there. What about this one? Energy store. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. And then how are we looking on the actual gearbox? 67%. Alright, so we'll probably be able to do maybe one more race, maybe not even that. And then we'll have to change gearbox again. We are, however... that was race 9. And we've got... It's 22 races in total. So we're approaching race 10. So after Great Britain, we're getting close. Getting close to halfway. So in actual fact, in terms of general component use, we're not doing too badly if we're only just moving on to the second components in some of these where we've only got a 3-part allowance without fines or rules. And then actually for the gearbox, we're almost in line for switching over to a new gearbox. If we can do Silverstone on the existing one, I think we'll be in a pretty good spot. It's the energy store that's starting to show signs of reduced overall capacity. I mean, it's done. So it's done 9 races and practice sessions. Let's see what we can. How long have we got? We've got 10 days. Is there anything we can do R&D wise? Well, let's autofill these. Team building, internal, so that's fine. So what we're doing, we're saying, yeah, team building for all of those, which is great. Let's see if there's anything R&D wise that can give us a boost for Silverstone. Engine cover distribution. Right, so the next one it's saying it's a chassis upgrade. Okay. 40% chance of failure. Ugh. Right, it's not going to be ready for a while, but we can have a look at that. It's going to be pretty much all of our points, but it's the next kind of thing, and it will bump us up quite a considerable way, judging on this. It does say now, in terms of car performance, we do have a better car than Aston Martin and Williams. So let's do that, because you can see it's going to give us quite a substantial boost, which should push us closer to the likes of AlphaTauri, Haas, and Alfa Romeo, and again give us a bit more of a leg up on the likes of Aston Martin and Williams as well. So let's do that. Is there anything else we can do? We've still got wheel rim covers which are in development for 14 days. The cylinder heads will be completed in 4 days. So that's, yeah, that'll be in time. That's really interesting. So this will actually give us, yeah, higher power output, which apparently sees us up above, you know, behind Red Bull and Mercedes, and above the likes of Ferrari, Aston Martin, Williams, Haas, and the rest of the field, which is good. I mean, I think from our timings, we have the pace when we can keep it on track. What do we have here? We've completed improved materials for the ICE. MGKU. Okay, cool. That's fine. I mean, oh, and these are in development as well. I mean, it feels like in a couple of races' time we're going to have quite a number of upgrades coming along that may give us a nice edge up. But we'll see. Right, well, I like Silverstone. It's probably one of my better tracks at the moment, but
Our new parts are
really
they'll be on the car ready.
In my team, it can mean absolutely nout because of how the car handles. So we'll see how we do. Let's do average speed zone around here. That is if the AI, fails. Well, this is it, right? So, yeah, got all these beautiful plans, but the AI could decide that actually, no upgrades for you. We're going to fail. I mean, 40% chance of failure is quite high. Tad concerning, right, what are we in? It's the Aston. It's not turning, Jeff! It just didn't turn. Got to brake a lot heavier for that corner. Bloody hell. Does the AI upgrade the other cars as well? Yes. Yeah, so they all simulate upgrades across the course of the season in line with I don't know whether or not they base it on partially what the players decide to do, or if there's just a general, I would imagine there's an AI led. Oh, I'm gonna go off here as well. Bloody hell. Okay, this isn't going well at all. I might have a second run at this. Let's see if the third time's the charm. Got to brake a lot earlier than I think. There's no downforce to hold it to the track and give it grip. That's the problem. So yeah, they will have like an AI specified plan to follow Demon, but it will. I think it's very much programmed on a separate path for the AI. And I know historically Codemasters have adjusted it periodically in line with real-world performance upgrades and other things. Okay, so that was the line there. This car steers like a boat. It's very heavy. I think what we'll do is we'll actually restart a session, and we'll give it another shot, because it's quite a nice track to go around. But now I've got a bit more sense of boat handling simulator 2022. We'll We'll see what we can do. Don't want to run too far off the track in case it disqualifies me there, but got to remember I can lift off like I do with the F1 car rather than braking quite as hard to carry a bit more speed through. Yeah, much better speed. Uh, 100. I don't know if we got the gold though. No, just shy. Okay. Well, that's good. Got the silver. Okay, so I need to try and... I probably need to stay a little bit wider through Maggots and Beckett's, the VS's, and then get the power down a little bit earlier. Bit of a better gear shift as well, and we'll might be able to get the gold. Ooh, if I can actually turn, which I can't. I screwed that up. I was trying to use the gears to slow me down a bit more there, but that didn't work. Right, let's see what we can get on this last turn. If not, we'll take the silver. That's fine. Ooh, we just got away with that. God, it's a tank. Oh, gonna go off. No, we're all right. Turn! I think it redlined, unfortunately, before we got going, really. But dear God, that Aston Martin feels like a... Yeah, feels very heavy. Right, on to the next. On to the next thing, there'll be practice. That's alright, the silver's good. Get some acclaim, get some money. And we've got the upgrade, which was... What was the upgrade we got? It was a chassis upgrade, I think, wasn't it? You used to be able to change tyre allocations, but I don't know if it's... And I guess this irks me a little bit that they've not yet put into the game, so because at the beginning you can specify how long you want the sessions to run, it knows that I only do a one-shot quali, so I would kind of expect to just see one column for qualifying in terms of tyre allocation. In fact, it could just give me one tyre. I guess maybe in terms of balancing the UI it makes more sense to leave it, but yeah, we'll see. Right. How are we doing R&D wise? That's going to be ready there, and how are we doing? We are in the black line. Yeah, so we're alright. Okay, race weekend. Here we go. Come on, Silverstone. Give us a good result. Please. Round 10. 22. We've got our 2 points for the year already, so any more are a bonus. A big old Brucey bonus. Right, we've got weather forecasts. Should be dry for both quali and race. We have completed, the cylinder head, so we have hopefully a little bit more engine power, which should hopefully convert to a bit more top straight line speed, and just some general improvements in terms of wear. Okay. Go. Oh, wait a sec. Back. Rain in practice 2. Okay. So let's see if we can go full beans here, get some decent practice laps in, and then while it's dry, and then we'll see how we're looking practice program wise. So let's do a race strategy first on the mediums. That's fine. Flying lap going out. And let's just hope the car handles well enough to take my normal lines around some of these corners. We'll see.
Okay, give us some good, consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into a race strategy.
Good so far. Use any ERS yet? Here just to push us along the old start finish straight. In early on that corner and then let it roll out wide. Hold nicely, we're up at least a second and a half at the moment on the time they want, which is good. Very close to the edges of that corner, but just made it stick. A little bit more ERS there to push us down the back straight. Purple in sector 2, I think we were purple in sector 1 at the time, we're up to 2.3 seconds advantage. .6.
Super job so far, we're getting great data. Stay focused.
Purple all the way round, it's nice. Using a bit more ERS now to kind of really push us home. We are on the medium tyre as well, so we're not even on the softest, quickest tyre yet, but setting decent times. Wide there, but that's okay. So up 2 seconds advantage now on the time they want. Nice turn in, run wide, don't go too far over, which we didn't, which is good. Just kept the front right inside the white line. This is going to be better. I think we're going to get into the 3. Yeah.
Great lap, you nailed exactly what we asked for. Keep it up.
See if on this lap we can get within that time again, then we should get our full 50 points, which is good, and then we can go on to the next programme. But I do like Silverstone. It's one of my favourite tracks, and I've driven it quite a lot on this game now, to the point where it's probably the track that I'm most familiar with. Haxo and I, at EGX on Thursday, we went on the Williams Esports simulator, which was very similar to what I'm basically driving on now. It was a Fanatec rig. Wasn't quite the same in terms of feedback strength, but yeah, had the nice bucket seat on that, and it was used and didn't have the load cell pedal, but it had the uprated spring in the brake pedal, which was good.
Super job job so far. We're getting great data. Stay
Right, let's go back because we've absolutely
focused.
smashed that. But on that one in the Williams, which I believe, and it was a time trial mode, so it was equal performance. Unfortunately, they did have a series of assists on, so it wasn't quite the same as what I'm doing here with no assists on. But I think we set the fastest times in the simulator there. They weren't, by all means, the fastest ever times, but I think we were both into the low 130s, 130, 130s in terms of time, and they did say that they were some of the fastest times they'd had that day, which was good. They were the fastest during the session that we played. We topped the leaderboards then, which was good to see. But I think the fastest I've gone round Silverstone on the F122 game with assists off in time trial is a 128. So this is doing a 132 at the moment. We'll go on to the quali pace now with the soft tyres, and let's see if we can get closer to 130. We're going to struggle, I think, with the car to get into the below 130, because you need basically the best possible in terms of setup and kind of parts
this
there.
is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
So we'll just have to see how much of a difference this soft tyre makes, but I think this will probably be a good indicator for how we'll qualify later on, provided we don't make any mistakes. And then, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that I'll do quite well here, because, again, it's my most familiar track. I'm hoping that will also convert to a better race result. A little bit early on the throttle there, coming out of corner, but we're doing alright so far. We've got Bottas up in front of us. We want him to stay out of our way rather than block us on the corner like that. Not ideal, so we're not going to be. It's aiming for a 130 flat. And we can definitely go a lot faster than that, because we went faster than that on the medium tyre. We're going to have to try and slide up the inside of Bottas here. He's going to push us. Right, I'm going to reset that round, but Christ, they do not want to budge. Still doesn't want to budge. Right, I'm going to have to back out annoyingly. Our quali lap and try and get past him on the straight, and then annoyingly, I mean, we're going to be up on time, but it's not a true representation because we've been held up, unfortunately. But even being held up, we'll see how close we can get. A 131.9.
Really good job indeed. You got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Right, I know they only fueled the car for one lap, but we'll just push around now. I know we're not in the best shape because we've taken those corners pretty poorly, but let's see what we can do. I'd like to see this at least a 130.5. If we can get faster than that, then great. But I think competitively against the AI with the parts we've got on this car at the moment, that's probably where we're going to sit. Yeah, see purple in 2, so we can go faster.
That's the fastest
Yeah,
lap of the session so far.
1:30.6.
Great work.
I shouldn't push it because we've got new parts on the car. Let's let's go back and right. We've got one more practice program I think to do. We can definitely go faster. As we proved, we went faster by almost 1.5 seconds when we weren't held up by Bottas. So yeah, let's do tire management. Get that done and out the way. We might simulate P2 if it's raining. Do a quick run in P3 and then go into quali. And get the racing. I only say that really because I've got to go for dinner at about 6:30, and then we're back with some plate up this evening at 8. So
Take extra care putting the power down at the apex.
need a little bit of a break. Right. Tire management here shouldn't be too much of a problem because we can keep off the curbs mostly, and other than one or two corners like this one where we really throw the car in here and here, we can take it a little bit easier to reach the time that they want us to have. We've got time to play with, so we don't need to bash the car around too much. We can take a wider line through there. We've got half a second still to play with already. Let's check engine components as well. What's it saying? Yes, that's the energy store. And the gearbox. I think we need a new gearbox in then. Awful line through there, but seeing as you've got time, I'm just interested. There's apparently a benefit here to keep tyres below 120 degrees. Oh, we've done it. So I didn't think we were bad on energy on tyres, temps rather. Coast around this corner a little bit more, a little less stress and pressure. Will go out wider here, so we're not putting as much tension. We've dropped below the threshold for our time, but we'll make that up easily as we run through here. Again, a little bit less braking, ease up on the turning angle, let Leclerc through. We might have let off a little bit too much time there, we'll see. Going for purples, but see if we can make a bit of time back here so that this lap can count. Oh, I was just off. Never mind. We can we can build up again here. I think we do, Demon. I think we do. I'll double check with Millie that we've not arranged or pre-agreed with anyone else, but I think we do. She should be home from work soon, so I will. I'll double check. But yeah, I think we do have a space. So yeah, please do join. Plenty of time in hand now, so let's see if we can get a bit close to purple.
There are 5 minutes remaining of this session.
I don't think we're going to... Oh, we might just get into purple. Might we? Thinking about it?
Program complete and a job well done.
Yeah, low tyre wet, so that's good. I don't know if we quite got purple like there at the end, but it was just fluctuating on the edge of it, wasn't it? So, how we do? Tyre. Hey, we did. We got everything. 5 out of 5, and that's the session up. So let's skip through this. Seeing as the race is going to be dry, we won't worry about P2. If it's going to be wet, we might simulate P2,
so let's review our
and then
top
perhaps
three.
do.
The Flying Fin, Sainz,
See,
and
look, we're
Sergio Perez.
miles ahead.
And that's
This-
it. Practice
this could
is
well
officially
be-
over. Until next time.
It'll be interesting to see how far off the pace in quali we are, because the AI again, they go absolutely ham in quali compared to practice, which I guess is more in line with how real life. Because you don't want to go too fast in your practice sessions, because you'll give the game away to your opposition. Let's use the time up here to finish off the other objectives, which is only these two, and yeah, we'll move on to practice 3. We'll do a couple of quali practices there, and just see if we can just to give us a bit more. I am going to pop to the loo quickly and fill up my water, so we'll take a little break before practice 3 and do quali in the race. Get that done, and then we'll have there'll be a short hour and a half break in play, and then we'll be back for some plate up in a bit. But let's in fact, what we can do is we can go to the next session, because we've completed all the things we need to, and I only want to do 2-3 quali laps at most on some new soft tyres, so we can let things run for a mo. Let's actually just check the vehicle setup is imbalanced. So I'm going to drop it into top speed, because that's what I normally have it on. I sometimes have some other tweaks on, but we'll worry about setups in season 2 of my team, and I'm going to have a proper look through setup recommendations that are being done and suggested elsewhere as well. So we'll see how we're doing here. Now, one thing we did want to do is change some things over. So I think what I might do is before the end of the session, I will change the gearbox over, and then there shouldn't be any penalties to doing so. But we'll complete this with that one, and then the energy store. Again, maybe we'll convert that over, because otherwise everything else is. I mean, it's coming along, and we're going to have to change. And I suspect for a couple of components towards the end of the season, we'll have to take some engine penalties as we change more bits out. But I think for now, these are all in the green. That's brand new for this session. I want to give us as best a chance as possible to kind of really top the boards here. So, what tyres do we have available to us here? Perfect. Two sets of brand new soft tyres, so that's fine. So we will go out, and what we'll do is we'll put it onto a quali one here. We'll quickly leave it on. Let's find someone that's running around at the moment. It's only Daniel Ricciardo on the TV. So we'll leave it on this. We'll be back in a moment. I'm just gonna, yeah, pop to the loo, fill a water up, and we'll be back for for FP3. Here at Silverstone. We're right back. Right, how's old Danny Rick doing? Oh, he's in first. How's he managed that? Bloomin' heck. Oh, that's nice. First with a 132.8. I think we can do a little better than that. Let's race was dry, right? Yeah. Race definitely dry. Quali but we're all good. Okay, let's get the gloves on. The one thing that will screw me over here will be the start. Even if I qualify up high, I just got to watch the wheel spin. Try and get away as cleanly and as tangle-free as possible. Right, let's anyway, let's check some quali pace, and then we'll go into qualifying and go on to the race. And I can dine and dash, and then we'll be back for more dining and dashing with Plate Up this evening. I'm looking forward to Plate Up. I do like it. Right, so we have changed the car setup as well, so hopefully this won't have completely ruined the stability of it. But we now should have a little bit more top line speed as well. Oh, gone very wide there. Bloody hell. Didn't want to turn in. I've got something tickling the neck. I don't know if it's a phantom spider or... Oh, that's very wide. Okay. That's interesting how different this car feels now, having changed that. Yeah, see, I wasn't getting any wheel spin or anything before. But how different it feels with, yeah, the different setup, the higher top speed setup, which, you know, arguably may be less favourable here. So maybe I'll have to... Maybe I'll have to change it back to balance. But yeah, I'm nowhere near our fastest time. It's not been the best lap because we went wide at the beginning. It's just not as stable in the medium and high-speed corners.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good
Right.
job indeed. You got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
See, that wasn't too bad there. Maybe it was just how I approached it, and that's what unsettled us. But I've got ERS control now, so this will be interesting because it may be that our quali pace is still slower, but race pace I can improve upon where I've got manual control of ERS over the course of a lap. Might be early on we can use that to, or I can use that to my advantage as such, just to come up through the field a little bit more. We'll have to see. It's okay, it's running alright. See, we are up on our time now, but still half a second down on our best from P1. Kill all that, try to dine and dash in our restaurant, we need the gold. All my deploy's been used.
Okay, last lap time was a
Okay, so 1:31.
1 minute 31.2.
I tell you what I'll do is I will good having baked potatoes for tea. I love a baked potato. Baked potato with a crispy skin on. Ah, salt and butter. So I'm just gonna visualize that for a moment. Potato. Okay, right, we'll do another one on the other fresh set. I will move the car setup back to balanced and just see if that is a better fit for this car. It may well be at this point in time that's the better fit. Sounds good. Any left to share to the needy. I love a baked potato. None left over, but you can check Discord. Oh no, I'm going to be hungry if I check Discord. I will have a look in a minute, actually. Yeah, much better entry through there. Just got a little bit more, a little bit of extra downforce, just helping to bring the car around the corners. So I think the balanced preset and the extra downforce we're getting off of that is just a better fit for this car at the moment in terms of quali pace. We're still not miles up, but hopefully over the course of the lap, because we're able to turn in a little bit tighter and get a little bit closer to our preferred racing line, we'll see that improve. Yeah, we are. Quickly there. By Hamilton, by Hamilton. I know, so many things, so many things. It's you can have chili with a baked potato, you can have beans with the baked potato, cheeses with a baked potato, you can have it as an accompaniment to like a barbecue or a steak or something like that. Oh, just so good. Right, wasn't paying attention, but yeah.
And a job well done. You got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage.
Still not
I can take you through the numbers.
full speed, like fastest on that, but that was better and certainly easier to manage with the extra downforce. So I think what we'll do is we're actually going to just move on to the next session. I'm happy with everything there. That's all fine. Shit, I didn't change the engine parts over. Bollocks.
Verstappen, Leclerc,
Bollocks.
and
Okay, so I might need to do that now. I might have to take a penalty for it. We'll see. God dang it! I got confused with all the talk about baked potatoes. No, it's not potato. Should we have a look on Discord? I need to see this baked potato. Show me the baked potato. Oh man, crispy bits of bacon on it. Oh, I see. Looks so good. Oh man, I'm jealous. So jealous right now. Just want the baked potato. Right, can I change anything? Probably not. Oh, maybe just. Maybe just. We'll see. There is no penalty for this action. Hallelujah! We've done it! We're okay! And we're going to fit the new energy store as well. No penalty for this action. Right, we've got the best possible chance of doing well here. Now, really. We're going to keep the balance set up, and that's what we'll run for the race. We're going to go onto, yeah, new tyres. Let's do it. Come on, good lap, please. Good so far. I'm not expecting us to qualify first because really we've not got the fastest straight line speed. But I'm hoping we'll be up there because of how kind of confident I am with the track. And the car seems to have a really good Now the balance, you see, look, now the Ferrari's ahead of me, pulling away, but I'm in P5 at the moment, and we're very, very close to their times. A little mistake there, didn't shift gears properly, but... It's that corner in the race I've got to make sure I don't do anything silly about getting my foot down on the line, but that, sixth, there we are, that's our best qualifying of the year so far. There is a German steakhouse here that you can get steak of it. Oh, beautiful.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin,
Yeah,
let's
look.
have a quick
Oh,
look
so we
at
got onto the
those who'll be
129s.
crossing the grid.
Way!
Leclerc and
Look at
Max
that. So the
Verstappen.
car does have.
With qualifying
There we go. The car
complete,
does
all
have
that
pace
remains now is the
when
main event.
when we
We'll
pull
be
it all
live
together.
and uninterrupted
That's good
for
though.
the
It's
Grand
good.
Prix
That's
tomorrow,
really good.
so
And again,
make sure
maybe
you join
maybe
us
some of that's
then.
come from the maybe some of that's come from the new piston heads that we've got as well, because that was an engine upgrade specifically. So that's good. Car can go vroom, Demon. Car can go vroom indeed. You know, we're certainly, yeah, you know, we're there. We're bordering on fourth place. You know, we were what 0.04 ish off Hamilton. So yeah, sometimes zoom. Yeah, sometimes maybe a zoom. Sometimes maybe no zoom. Maybe that'll be the title for the next stream. But I mean, you know, we're a good ways off the rest of the field. So let's just try and get away. Let's have a good start, and let's just try and make the best of it from here, because this could be a really good points haul of a race. And arguably then I don't mind about the rest of the season, because yeah, again, I love Silverstone. I love racing on it. If we can get a decent race here, that'll be bloody brilliant. It'll also put us in a really good standing for the team for the rest of the year, because it'll probably be the largest point haul that we'll get all year, I think, barring anything else going catastrophically wrong. Yeah. I mean, we're in 14th place here. I think we could be moving ourselves up. You know, maybe jumping up into 12th in the drive. Well, we should easily be able to jump up into 12th in the Drivers' Championship. Bottas might be a push in 11th with 17 points from our 2. We'd have to get up into the podium positions for that. But look, constructor standings. You know, we have the potentially, to jump up into, say, 7th or 8th, into 7th place. Sorry, again, right behind Alfa Romeo, and be challenging, you know, for 6th or 7th in the constructors of a grid of 11 teams, which would be fantastic. All right, let's go to it, because I've got dinner soon and I can smell it. And after all that talk of baked potatoes, it smells fantastic. I think we've got a salad, a green bean salad, some balsamic vinegar, and onions, and green beans, and some chips, and a burger for us. And I think Millie's got a pizza.
Great Britain then, one of only 2 countries to have held a Grand Prix off the back of a fantastic
I just want to see my name on the starting grid. It's the highest up we've been
all today's race. An immense
all year,
from
all
Carlos
season
Sainz
so far.
yesterday puts him in pole position with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, George Russell, the Flying Finn.
Yeah, Flying Finn.
Perez,
There we go. Right,
Norris.
away we
I'm
go.
joined again today by
Come on.
I know this is your home Grand Prix, but treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks.
Now, controversial, I know. For one, I'm gonna drop the fuel down in the car, but I'm not gonna underfuel it like we did last time. We're gonna leave it dead flat, and that'll be okay here. Do we want to start? Oh, we can't. I guess we can't start on the mediums, because it shouldn't let us start on the mediums. Let's see. It's going to let us do it. Okay. I'm wondering if it's worth starting on the medium tyre so we can come back at the end. Or do we just try and outpace to start with? It's going to be slower, it says. But I'm just wondering if we'll have more tyre at the end. Says it's just slower, that. I think. Does say that's going to be a lot faster. Do we take a risk? Normal name, strange nickname, normal name. Yeah, it's annoying. So when you go through and choose your player name, or you enter your surname, you can go and choose. They've got loads of different surnames, and they've got the Flying Finn. And it's even spelled Finn, which is my surname, and I don't understand why they just didn't put in Finn, because they've already got the audio for Finn. They could just clip out the flying bit, right? Who knows? Oh, what should we do? I'm scared. Let's do that. Let's do what they recommend, because we'll have a bit more tire towards the end, which is probably arguably better than to be pushing on the softs and potentially risk screwing up at the end of the race, having had a good run. Let's just drop this down. We don't need the extra fuel in it. That's fine, and we're very close to our time then with our projected runnings, so that's fine. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, so everything
Right.
looks good on the power unit
Don't
cycles,
do that.
so let's concentrate
Stop.
on bringing tyres and brakes
one
up to temperature.
Thing I need to try and do here is I need to try and warm the tyres up, but I need to try and
Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now.
I need to try and not spin it off the line, but I need to try and point my car when we come in from the formation lap, pointing left, because I want to get to the outside for the first corner, because staying on the inside is going to be lethal. Alright, well, they've taken Russell, but that's fine. By the way, my time has my oh, cool! I remember you telling me about it previously. I think it's on my wish list, but I will double check if it is not. I'll have a look. Get a bit more heat in. Green's good, and we're definitely pointing to the left. So, yeah, I'm going to try.
Okay,
we're going to
so
try.
The rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Here we go. Fingers crossed. If we do get a shocking start, I will restart it. See what happened to Norris. He's afraid of. Oh, but we've made it all right. Perez got past us, but we can have a go at him later on. We've only lost one position off the start line. I'm happy with that. We've got to defend from Norris now down the straight. But that was a decent start. It bogged down a little bit in first gear and I managed to hold it through. Norris coming back nice and early through the corner, but it's going to be a drag race round here. Does the McLaren have the speed to do it? I don't think he does when I'm deploying ERS. We're all right. Right, don't stick up the inside, Lando. Thank you. Okay, there we go, and we can hold much more speed round there than they can, so that's good. Right, need to catch up to George because it looks like Perez has already got past him somehow.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
Yep, we're going for it. Lights out and away we go indeed. We need to try and get absolutely everything out of this tyre in this first stint because it really does give us a healthy margin. Although the medium tyre was fast in practice, I'm pretty sure that's when we had our fastest lap, wasn't it? Or actually no, I think we did change onto a set of softs, so still, even then, it was the medium tyre was fast at the beginning, so a little wide in there, but closing the gap to George now. We're within DRS once that opens up, and we are gaining. We're making more of a gap now over Lando behind us, so it's all right. Hamilton, fortunately, is holding up Perez ahead of us, and the Ferraris and Max are kind of starting to get away from that, but it's helping us keep with them. That was better out of there. Yep, purple through the middle sector. It's good. Tyres are already taking a hammering. Have to be careful on the corners.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
DRS now. Hey, Scottish Born, how you doing? Use a shell. Yeah, if only we had one, Demon. Nice little blue shell. Yep, we're pulling away from Norris now. We're right on the back of Norris. On Russell, sorry. So, again, down the Wellington straight, we'll have a good tow from Norris, from Russell in front, and from DRS, and hopefully, I think we're just outside of DRS range now, and Norris behind, so he's not going to get that and be able to come back at us, which is good. A little mistake there. Okay, we're not going to be able to make a move on Russell yet. We want to save some of the ERS now to be able to attack later on. If we can stay in DRS range, then that will give us the edge we need to stay with these guys. Oh, Perez making a move on Hamilton. Hamilton going down the inside. Oh! It's a through comes Hamilton almost moment for Russell. He doesn't quite make it stick. Hamilton stays on the track. This could be 3 wide going into one of the corners in a minute. Oh, cut that corner a little bit, but no warning. Had to correct a little bit of oversteer. We're going down and around the outside of George. No, not quite. We're going to have to back out of that. Norris, tell you what though, caught up. Definitely made some time up there whilst we've been kind of squabbling with the cars ahead. DRS helping us along. Hamilton doesn't have DRS. Oh, Perez has gone off as of we. Kind of followed him through there. Too busy watching them fight in front.
Keep on him, you might make a mistake.
Alright, let's go back. Perez is still fighting with Norris here, so we're with a chance to kind of catch back up. Oh, bloody hell. Let them crash. Trying to. Got to try and keep it clean.
Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now.
Alright, we are gaining on Norris. Hamilton and Russell are fighting. Right, last lap on these tyres. Oh my god, there's 4 of us. 5 of us all arriving at the same corner. We'll give them a little bit of space just to
Okay, the
make their peace with one another.
Box this lap. Box this lap.
Much better run round. Had to drop a gear.
You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
Oh, it's a much better exit, but we're going to be compromised here because I don't think we're going to have the room to go all the way down the inside. Oh, we've gone for it! Bloody hell! A little bit of contact with Lando there. I think he's still pushing us round. We're trying to leave them room.
The underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing.
Oh, I think we might have done it!
Just be careful.
Right, before we get too far back, I'm just going to watch that replay round because, oh my god! You know what would spice up F1? Spiky hubcaps. Definitely would. Right, let's just watch that back because I think, unfortunately, we're not going to have it. But look, there were 3 wide into that corner at one point. We go around here. I think there was a little bit. Yeah, I think to be fair, Lando was pinched there by both Perez and myself, which is why we had a little bit of contact possibly on our rear right. Fortunately, no puncture yet. Perez actually getting very squirmy out of the corner there. Lando right on the back. We actually got better drive there than Perez because of that. I'm having to deploy quite a lot of ERS to stay alongside him. This could be horrendous going around this next corner. So we'll see what happens. This could be a retelling of what 2020? 2021? 2020? I can't remember. It was last year, wasn't it? When yeah, Verstappen and Hamilton went round it. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, Perez has kept that corner. Oh, the Mercedes have come together up front. I think there was a little bit of a wheel barge because they've slowed right down. This is going to be a bloody drag race to the pits. Oh, the Mercedes loses it mid-corner. We're diving into the pits. Right. Let's see what happens. They're all staying out an extra lap. Whoa, spicy. This is great. I love Silverstone. Right, come on. Good pit stop, lads. Good pit stop. Optimal there.
Perfect.
And away we go. A 2-3. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That fun. After all that, a fun little crash.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres
Right,
through to
we're
the
off.
end now. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it.
Yes, I think that happened when we went across the grass. It was either when we went across the grass or it was when we were fighting with Lando and we had to take a bit more of the corner than we would normally, but that's alright. How are we looking on everything else? Yeah, it's hopefully that won't. There's too much. We need to not run wide there too frequently, otherwise we'll get told off. Right, they're all coming into the pits. Let's see where we come out.
Okay, Jack's coming in for a stop now.
They're on the way out now. Will we beat the Mercedes? There they are. There's Hamilton.
And the gap behind
He's trying to pinch us. We're going to go round the outside of him, leave him space. We've done him. Beautiful. Right, George stayed out for an extra lap. So, this will be interesting. So, George has still got to
The
pit.
gap to the car in front is 4.1 seconds.
I think in that case.
The car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres.
Yes, because ahead of us is Leclerc, and he was first, I think, as we came into our pit stop. So, oh, and there we are. Yeah, sorry, it's Leclerc and Verstappen. So we possibly, depends what's happened to Sainz. He's in the pits now, I'm guessing. Yes, he is. Yeah, he's out. But I think we've pipped George. We have. We've pipped George and Perez with the undercut. Beautiful.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Sorry, I can see. I just want to catch up in chat before it goes. I'd like to see his underbody after 5 kids, the cheeky. Oh, the cut. Amazing. Everyone running mediums, old info, sat the engineer. Exactly that. Exactly that. By 3 seconds. Yeah, that's right. I'll be down in a sec. We're just doing this last race. Okay, well, don't flash anyone on stream then. It's all good. Otherwise, he's lying. He's lying. There are many more races, isn't there? Demon says hi. Millie says hi. Just one more. No, this is it. This is the last race. And then then dinner. Then I'm going to go off for dinner. I'm going to have a break and then plate up. Just one more. That'll be good. Okay, the front 3 are driving away from us now, but somewhat expectedly, because they're in the 3 best cars, arguably, on the grid. And we're the newcomer this year, so I don't want to do anything silly, but at the moment, we've still got just over 2.2 seconds to Perez. P4 would be bloody lovely. Got enough ERS to defend with if we need to, so I think, yeah, I think this is probably our finishing position, providing we can keep everything running clean. I'm happy with that. No complaints. Be a fantastic result for my team.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
You never know what might happen in front though. They might take one another out. You never know. But oh, what a race so far. Perez is gaining. I mean, he should be. He's in the what arguably should be the second fastest car on the grid. He's made up quite a bit of time that lap.
Leclerc's taken the lead.
Oh, Leclerc's battling for the lead. So was that from Verstappen or from? No, that's from Sainz. So it's 2 Ferraris being allowed to fight here at Silverstone today. Perez is gaining like an absolute mother trucker. Tell you what, something's happened up ahead because they've all taken about half a second out of them. Well, no, sorry, I've gained half a second to them. But Perez is still right on my derriere, so it must be because Verstappen and Leclerc are battling. Oh, and Sainz. Oh, they're all 3 of them. It's because they're all fighting. They're all slow or slower. Oh, you never know. As long as we can keep it going sensibly. Oh, sausage curb. Don't want that. Oliver, thank you very much for the follow while I drive on the grass. Thank you, thank you. We're trying to push, Mark. We're trying. Perez getting very close again. I think Mark's forgotten the car's damage. Yeah, exactly, right? We've got some underfloor damage. We don't want to do anything more substantial than that, thanks, Mark. Get a bit squirrely.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Thanks, Mark. How are we looking on tyres? Yeah, they're starting to complain a bit. Lost a little bit of front grip. They're still only 3.5 seconds ahead, though. Is this sometimes maybe good moment? Yes, this is sometimes maybe good moment. Give it another 2 laps. And it could be, yeah, sometimes maybe very good moment. We'll see. Crap, Perez is within DRS. Did he get it though? Save a load of it to the straight. I don't want to lose P4. Problem is I'm not going to have the tyres at the end to attack him back if he overtakes us, really. Oh! They're down to under 2 seconds, though, ahead of us. They're either easing up because of fuel or tyres, or because of the fighting, but... Oh, this could be one hell of a last lap if we all come together at the end here. Bloody hell.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.9
Here it is, last lap.
Okay, this is your final lap.
Perez is
Final
close.
lap of the race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 26.1 seconds.
He's coming. I think we've got just enough to hold him back. And these guys in front, if they make a mistake, that's it. We'll be right on them. They're still going for it. They're still changing around up there. Oh, it all got sloppy there for them.
Now the tank's pretty much empty.
Oh, here we go. Stay away, Perez. I've got to drain the battery. Protect the inside. Get around the corner, come on. Yes, I think we've done it. Oh. Oh, got very close towards the end there, but my goodness.
And that's the end of the
Oh,
race.
what a way to end it.
Well done, mate.
Fourth place. Fourth place from sixth on the grid in a car that probably didn't deserve to be there, and we got driver of the day as well. Oh, if we can see them, we can kill them. Indeed.
Plenty of action here
Stealing it
at
on the last
Silverstone.
lap, biblical. It would have been, you know, we were unfortunately a long way back to make any kind of horrendous dirty lunge down the Wellington straight. I don't know, Wellington down the back straight
So,
rather.
Anthony, what made the difference
But
out
my
there?
goodness, what a run that was. Oh, screw the teammate, we've got bigger issues. Exactly. We're lugging that dead weight along. Oh, there we go though. What a great race. What a great race
The
to end it
drivers
on.
are en route to the podium as we
Bloomin'
speak.
heck.
What a fantastic.
Right, well, we won't see them on podium because we're not there and it doesn't matter. But we have had a fantastic, good race. Thank you, Demon. That was good.
Verstappen
That
should
was
be
good.
pleased with his performance,
Fills me with
making
confidence
gains
that
at the top of the table.
sometimes
So
maybe
then,
good,
it's time to see
sometimes
how
maybe
this
good.
result affects the
Look at that, we
Drivers'
were
Championship.
1.3
Some
seconds off,
amazing talent
you know,
out
right
on
there
the
at the
track
end. And
today.
look, 12
But
points.
Anthony, who would you
That's
pick
going
as
to
your
shake things up
driver of the day?
I have to give it to the
a bit.
Flying Finn. They pushed
Thank
and
you,
pushed
Scottish
and
Born.
found some fantastic performance. It
We
was just
did.
a pleasure to watch.
It's time to see
It
how
was. We
things are
weren't,
shaping
quite
up in the
the fastest
Constructors'
out there.
Championship.
Russell again
The
was
lead at the
pushing at
top
the end
comes
and really
down
had it,
after
and we
a
didn't
strong
really
weekend from
have
the
the
challenging
opportunity
pack.
to
Meanwhile, good work
early
from
enough
the
in
other
our
drivers' team
tyre
this
stint
weekend,
after
who
we
pushed
changed to
themselves
maybe
further
go
up the
for a
order.
fastest lap because we
Well,
were
what an
chasing
end to another
we were
fantastic
chasing
weekend
cars
of
down in front and we were
racing. Thanks
battling
to
to
everyone
get
who
ahead.
joined us,
So
and we'll see you
but
for the
you know
next one.
that's still a fantastic result. First place Monaco next then. No, not a chance I've seen it. It's going to take us several seasons, I think, of car development to get there. But, yeah, what a good race. I'm going to save that replay, actually. Have a look at it later. Now, have dinner. Millie has given it all to Gracie's. You are too slow. No! Don't feed my dinner to the dog. I mean, she's a very good girl, but I want foods. Right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning on in. Appreciate you spending your Saturday afternoon and early evening with me. I hope you've enjoyed. We did good for once. We had a good race. It's all coming up Millhouse. So we'll deal with all of this stuff next time around. Yeah, we aren't in any active sessions, so that's fine. No worries. Yeah, and yeah, we'll be back on probably 8, maybe 8:30, depending on dinner. We'll see. I'll shout on Discord if we're going to be a smidge late. But yes, if you are about this evening and want to tune in, we're going to be back streaming some Plate Up. So yeah, hopefully you can join us then for some more crazy chef action, such that it is. And we'll go from there. Right, is there anyone online that we can quickly go and say hello to and rad? Vix is playing some... Oh, they're playing Plate Up as well. So there we go. We'll go and raid them to finish things off. Good, a nice segue for today. So, yeah, thanks everybody. So 15 minutes then. No, no, it's 7. It's 6:45 here at the moment. So in an hour and a bit's time, 8 p.m. UK time. But yeah, soon. Not long. About an hour and 10 minutes now. By the time I get my ass off and we go, we'll go plating up in the kitchen. Alrighty, well, thanks again, everybody, and yeah, hopefully catch some of you a bit later for Plate Up. Hope you have a good, hope you have a great rest of your weekend. If I don't see you then, and yeah, catch you all soon. Ciao for now.
We need more counters.
We need